sister collapsed from her chronic pain right as I announced my promotion, but then I handed her the video I'd taken 20 minutes earlier and watched her face as she realized everyone now knew the truth. My little sister was born 2 months prematurely, came out bluer than a Smurf, and spent the first 3 years of her life hooked up to tubes and machines. Naturally, my parents were super protective of her. They'd stay by her side, buy every toy she wanted, and demand I ditch hanging with friends to babysit her. At first I thought this was right. She was my chronically ill baby sister, but then she got older. She got healthier. She no longer needed tubes or machines and could live normally. However, by this point, she had learned that being sick got her whatever she wanted, whether that be materialistic things or just sympathy and attention. It started with her headaches mysteriously coming back whenever she was doing homework. My parents would take the homework away before replacing it with ice cream. And by the time Emma turned 11 and I was 16, she had perfected her act. And that really bothered me, because her pain only struck during my moments. When I made varsity soccer, she developed mysterious stomach cramps that required my parents to leave my first game early. When I got accepted into college, she collapsed during my celebration dinner, and we spent the night in the ER where doctors found nothing wrong. The worst part was how she'd smirk at me when our parents weren't looking. She even practiced her pain faces in the mirror. I tried showing my parents once, but Emma had already told them I was jealous of the attention she needed for her condition. My boyfriend Jake lasted 8 months before Emma got to him. She created fake screenshots of messages where I supposedly called her a faker and wished she would just die already. The breakup happened at a coffee shop. Jake slid his phone across the table showing me the evidence Emma had compiled. He said he couldn't be with someone who treated their sick sister so cruelly. Emma texted me a selfie wearing the hoodie Jake had given me. That was my breaking point. For 5 years I had watched her steal everything, so I started watching her closely, way more closely than anyone ever had. And I noticed a pattern. Every time she was in pain, she always grabbed her right side, whether that's her head, her kidney, always right side. She always called specifically for mom, always rated her pain between 8 and 10, and always recovered in exactly 2 to 3 hours, which was just long enough to ruin what I had planned. Once I knew this, I developed my plan. And last Sunday, it went down better than I ever could have hoped for. We were having our monthly family dinner with all the aunts, uncles, and cousins. 20 minutes before dinner, I went up to the bathroom where I recorded a video. I explained in the video that I was about to make a fake announcement about getting promoted at work. In this video, I predicted exactly how Emma would react. I said she would wait for the applause to die down, then grab her right side and whimper for mom. She would rate her pain as an 8, 9, or 10. She would need to lie down immediately, and she would ask mom to take her to the hospital if the pain doesn't get better within 20 minutes. At dinner, I stood up and clinked my glass. I got everyone's attention, then announced I had just been promoted with a huge raise. My family erupted in congratulations. Emma's face went dark. Right on cue, when everyone settled down, Emma grabbed her right side and whimpered, "Mom, it's happening again. How bad is the pain, sweetie?" Mom asked, already standing. "It's like 9 out of 10, Emma said. "I need to lie down. Will you take me to the hospital if it doesn't get better in 20 minutes? Mom instantly rushed to Emma and started helping her, and that's when I pulled out my phone. "Actually," I interrupted, "before you go, everyone needs to see this." I quickly walked to the TV, connected my phone to it, and started playing the video I had recorded. The chaotic excitement I felt as it was loading was indescribable. Everyone was confused at first. Emma herself was wincing while asking me what I'm doing. But then my pre-recorded video started playing, and the room went completely silent. Emma's face went from performed pain to genuine panic. She instantly let go of her side and started running to me, grabbing the phone and pausing the video. But the fact the video wasn't playing anymore was actually worse for Emma. She had just forgotten her pain and ran to wrestle me for the phone. She stood there yelling at me for manipulating her and trying to tell everyone it's not what it looks like. The family already looked disgusted though. My uncle, who had always suspected something was up, told her she was sick in the head. My aunt, whose friend had an actually chronically ill child, told Emma she deserves a place in hell, and my parents now saw her for who she was. She was sent upstairs for the rest of dinner, and she hasn't faked being in pain once since then. Funny thing is, last month she came down with strep throat, and our parents forced her to bring the test results to prove it.